What made you angrier than you've ever been? I used to teach literature to sophomores in high school. One of my best students, hardworking and always engaged, suddenly stopped showing up without warning. A whole week went by with no news from him until, finally, someone from the school staff managed to reach his mother. That's when we found out the reason. They had been in a car accident. His father died on the spot. The boy was absent for 2 months. When he finally returned, it was clear he was going through a really difficult time. Before the accident, he was an outstanding student, straight A's. But now, he could barely focus. One day after class, I approached him and told him not to worry about any of the missed assignments. He had already passed the state exam, and he was a good student. That was enough for me. He thanked me sincerely. His face showed a mix of relief and exhaustion. But a few weeks later, I was called into the counselor's office. When I arrived, I saw him sitting there with his other teachers. We were all gathered to discuss his situation. I was shocked to find out he was failing his other classes. The other teachers were demanding he turn in every piece of work he had missed while he was gone, a mountain of assignments that would be impossible to complete in such a short time. And if he didn't catch up, he'd have to repeat the entire school year. They looked at his grades and saw he had an A in my class. That's when one of the teachers, someone who had always had a clear dislike for me, spoke up. He criticized my approach, claiming I couldn't just hand out a good grade and let the student learn nothing. He even questioned why I had been invited to the meeting if, in his words, I wasn't even teaching him. I couldn't believe it. I held back my anger as best I could and replied, calmly but firmly, "His father just died. Do you really think your history class is his top priority right now?" The room went completely silent. They both looked at me, unsure of what to say. Then, the school counselor smiled and said, "That's why I asked Mr. Romero to come today. Because I knew he could say what I'm not allowed to express."